Hi everybody, welcome back. Today is day 3 of our chakra challenge and I'm so excited to share today's fiery class with you. Today's chakra that we're focusing on is the Solar Plexus Chakra. This one is located about halfway in between your belly button and the base of your sternum. And this energy center is associated with fire, with our willpower, with discipline, with motivation and confidence. And so today is going to be a core focused class that's going to fire up your solar plexus chakra and then also release the charge as well so that we find a balance. So you're not going to need any props for this class today unless you need support with pigeon pose. So if you need something under your seat like a block or a bolster or maybe even a folded blanket, grab that real fast and meet me back here when you're ready. All right, so we're going to start today's class with a little bioenergetic exercise, which is going to get charge flowing to our solar plexus chakra. So I want you to take your feet a little bit wider than the hips, toes turned forward, bend the knees slightly, so soft legs, and then I want you to start to lean back, pressing the hips forward, lifting the hip points, the bony points at the front of your hips, up towards the chin as you lean back. Now, as you lean back, I want you to tuck the chin slightly and feel the charge begin to form in your midsection. So you should feel your abdominals engaged. You should feel the fire in your core. You can take hands to hips or hands down by your side, whichever you prefer. And we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Keep lifting those hip points. Keep the legs firm and the knees soft. You should definitely feel that fire now. 2 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, come back up to stand. And then take mountain pose just for a moment. Maybe close your eyes and just feel that sense of charge through your midsection. Feel the effects of that fire in your solar plexus chakra, in that space between your navel and the base of your sternum. Blink the eyes open, and we're going to take some standing side bends. So feet hips distance apart. Let's just take one arm up and over on your inhale, and then exhale back to center. Opposite side, inhale, exhale back to center. Let's just take these back and forth. We're getting a little bit of a stretch and some activation by moving back and forth. So make sure that you're keeping the sides of your waist drawn in and activated, that you're not just dumping into the pose, but you're keeping that core activation. Let's take one more on each side. And then let's come back to mountain pose. And if you're not already there, come to the top of your mat, feet hips distance. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over the legs, knees soft to a standing forward fold. Inhale to come up halfway, lengthen that space of your third chakra. And then exhale, bring your third chakra to your thighs. Let's bend the knees, taking the hands down to the ground, step the feet back. We are coming to plank pose. All right, we're gonna hold plank for a while. So if you ever need to lower the knees down, please feel free. I want you to think about bringing your toes towards your wrists and your wrists towards your toes. Really activate that core center. And then if this is already challenging enough, hold here. But if you feel like you can, we're going to take a little breath of fire here in this plank pose. So what that is that you're going to take some powerful exhales with a passive inhale. Go ahead and join me if you're ready. You're just sniffing out of the nose. Snapping that belly button back towards your spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, knees down. Bring that belly all the way down. Feel that fire. Woo. And then let's come into Sphinx pose. So elbows under shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Feel that space between your sternum and your belly button lengthen. Hopefully this feels really nice after that powerful plank exercise. Feel the stretch through your abdominals. You'll notice through this class that we're going to balance a fiery exercise, a charging exercise, with a more of a release, a discharging exercise. So we're going to charge it up and then release. Charge it up, then release. Beautiful. Let's bring the chest down. Take hands underneath shoulders. Press up to tabletop. And then tuck your toes under as you lift the hips up and back to come to downward facing dog. Now what we're going to do next is some three-legged dog to knee tucks. So I'm going to show you the full version and then I'm going to show you the modified version. So we're going to inhale, the right leg lifts, and then the knee is going to come through center as you bring shoulders over wrists. Lift and tuck. Lift and tuck. Now, if you need to modify, that's fine. Come to tabletop, extend the leg, tuck it in. Extend the leg, tuck it in. So you'll be in tabletop instead of downward facing dog. So whatever is the right version for you, go ahead and get there. And then let's inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to center, shoulders over wrists, 5 times. Inhale, exhale. Three-legged dog. Bring the knee in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold here. Now we're going to lower that knee toward the floor, almost tapping it. And then exhale. Pull it up and in, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. 5 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take that right knee to your right wrist. Cross that right shin diagonally across the body. Yes, we are coming into pigeon pose. So walk that left leg back. Find length here. If you need a prop like a block, folded blanket, or pillow underneath your right cheek, then grab that real quick and snuggle it up under there. So if there's any gap between your right seat and the floor, then put a prop there. Now we're going to keep the torso lifted here in pigeon pose. Most of the time we come down onto the ground, but I want you to stay up on your fingertips. Maybe tent the hands slightly, coming up onto your pads of your fingers, and think about lengthening the front side of the body. Feeling that stretch there. Remember, we're charging and releasing, charging and releasing. Deep breaths. Beautiful. And then we're going to transition back to tabletop. So walk that left leg forward until you can transition that right leg back. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So in tabletop or downward facing dog, whichever is the right option for you today. This time the left leg is going to lift high to the sky. Exhale, left knee to center. Pull it in. 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hug the core in. Inhale, exhale, lift, bring the knee in, hold, and then let's lower the left knee toward the floor. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, exhale, slightly round the back as you pull it in. 5 total, 2 more times. Last one. Good, left knee to left wrist, left shin diagonal across the body. Wiggle that right leg back to come into pigeon pose. Again, if you need a prop under the left side of your seat, the left thigh, go ahead and place it there. And then come onto the hands, onto the fingertips, lifting your heart space, lifting the base of your sternum up slightly. length through the spine and breathe. Beautiful. Now we're going to shift our weight onto our left seat and swing that right leg around. And we're coming into Dandasana or staff pose. So your legs are straight out in front. If this is in any way uncomfortable for you, feel free to sit up on the edge of a folded blanket to elevate the hips higher than the knees. That's totally fine. So from Dandasana, we're going to place our hands slightly behind, and then we're going to bend the knees. We're going to do a little bit of reverse tabletop action. Now, if you have any shoulder injuries, please be careful here because this is going to definitely take the shoulder into some strong movement, like so. So lessen the range of motion if you have any issues with your rotator cuff or any pain in your shoulder whatsoever. You can always just hover the booty up off the ground as well if you need to. So we're going to do 5 reverse tabletops. So bend the knees, feet flat on the floor, hands slightly behind your seat. As you exhale, you're going to lift the hips up, making this table with your torso and hips, and then inhale to come down. 4 more times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Once more, press through the heels, lift, and back down. Good. Come back to that Dandasana or staff pose. We charged it up. Now we're going to release. Bend the right knee. Take the right foot over the left thigh. I want you to think about bringing the location, the area of your third chakra toward your right thigh. Take your right arm behind your back, best you can. If you need to place it down on the ground, that's fine. And then inhale the left arm up high to the sky, and then cross the left elbow over the right knee. Inhale to get tall, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale to finally twist to the right. Now, if this is too much, you're welcome to just take the left hand to the outside of the knee and the right hand behind your seat down on the ground, like so. Wherever you are, breathe into this twist. Each time you inhale, think about getting longer. Each time you exhale, think about twisting maybe just a little bit deeper if it feels okay in your body. And then on your next inhale, let's unwind, reset into that Dandasana as we do the second side. So bend the left knee, left foot across onto the ground, press into the left big toe as you lengthen the spine, bringing the third chakra toward that left thigh. Left arm reaches around behind the back or comes down onto the mat. Inhale, lengthen the right arm high towards the sky. And then bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Now sit tall. And then exhale to twist. Lots of steps there. But it's intentional to really bring awareness to the midsection. Really think about the space of your third chakra, where it is in your body. Think about what's happening there right now. Each time you inhale, create more space and length. Each time you exhale, draw the navel in. See if there's any more twist available to you. One more breath. Let's inhale to come back to center, uncross the legs. We're going to finish in a seated meditation. So find cross legs. If you need to elevate the hips up on a block or blanket or cushion, please feel free. We're going to take the left hand, form it into a fist, place it in the midsection right where that solar plexus chakra lives. Take the right hand over the left wrist, and we're just going to place a little bit of pressure on that space in between the base of your sternum and your belly button. And we're going to just do a short meditation with awareness of this space by pressing the fist gently in. So if you like, you can close the eyes or you can soften the gaze down towards the floor. Let's just focus on our breath for a moment. Feeling the chest and belly expand as you inhale and draw in as you exhale. Maybe you feel the movement of that left hand. As you inhale, it moves away from the spine. With exhale, it draws into the spine. Observe whatever you're feeling in your body right now. What are the effects of this practice for you? Do you feel the fire? Do you feel the charge? Do you feel the discharge? Do you feel the release? Just observe whatever is happening inside of your body right now. Also take time to observe whatever effect this practice had on your mind, on your mindset, on your emotions. Just observing, just noticing. And then to finish this practice together with the hands still in this yogic seal, I invite you to bow forward over the legs, pressing the fist slightly into that space. And then inhale to come back up. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you leave some feedback. And I can't wait to practice with you again tomorrow for day 4, the heart chakra. Thank you so much, and namaste.